In Lokipetot Arengan Primary School in Loima, Turkana County, age is just but a number. The 4-year-old pupil, the 7-year-old and the 13-year-old are all in Standard 1. They all delight in the few minutes in this lesson where they sit on the classroom's floor. They know no better, and what happens next only serves to prove this. Their class soon moves to this dusty patch in the field. Bare earth is their paper, fingers their pencil.
U, V, W, X. X.
In way of access to such basic resources as an exercise book and a pencil, the plight of pupils in Lokipetot Arengan Primary School has changed little. You may remember it as the school with the teaching chief.
Mungu aliweza kuchukua, lakini tumeongojea kwa muda huu wote watoto hawajawahi kufunzwa.
When Citizen TV highlighted the plight of these pupils, the Teachers Service Commission posted a teacher while the county government sent an ECD teacher. However, when we visit the school, the TSC teacher is away.
Alienda meeting. Atarudi next week.
And so the volunteer teacher, who also happens to be the chief's son, fills into her shoes, introducing us to the dreams of a generation hoping to rewrite the history of this land. In an ideal world, this 13-year-old girl would be a Standard 7 pupil. She is in Standard 1. Our conversation, however, is not so much about that or the baby she carries with her to school, but more about her achievements this far. She can count her milestones.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
In the advent of free primary education, the quality of it, especially in far-flung areas, remains questionable as the voices of pupils subjected to such learning conditions becomes the norm. For now, these pupils in Loima are sheltered from the incessant banditry attacks that break out in schools situated in Kainuk, Turkana South. The borders are increasingly becoming porous, and often Kakong Primary School turns into a battleground.
Hii ndio risasi ndio lipiga hapa na hapa.
Na kuna zingine kwa shule?
Singine siko huko kwa darasa. Ndio risasi karibu ipate hata wanafunzi wengine. Lakini good enough hawakupata mtoto yeyote.
Kulikuwa na class inaendelea wakati?
Ilikuwa inaendelea, it was on at around 11.
The burden of ensuring the security of these children has been abdicated to their parents, who part with at least 100 shillings per child to pay the 3 police reservists manning the institution.
Vita ikianza huwa inatuduru sana kimawazo, tunastuka. Kama juzi wiliumana hapa, watoto wakakimbia, wengine wanaanguka, wanaumia.
Of the 17 pupils in the school who sat the Kenya Certificate of Primary Education KCPE last year, only 2 joined a high school, having garnered 272 marks and 268 marks respectively. Statistics show that the number of pupils graduating to high school in this school has been dwindling over the years. In 2010, 5 pupils transitioned to high school. In 2011, 4 pupils. In 2012, they were 3, and only 2 in 2013, in what is blamed on inherent inequalities.
Hai, kwao ni unfair kabisa. Hawezi compete. Juu wao kusoma kwao si ile ati wako na kila kitu, all requirements ya mwanafunzi kupata. Hiyo time ana ya kusoma. So ni wao tu wenyewe wangangane waende nyumbani wajisomee. Na nyumbani pia uwezi hakuna ile preps kwa sababu tension tu ni mingi.
These pupils in class 2 and 3 perhaps best tell of Turkana's education situation. They share a classroom, they face different directions, and through the distractions they wait their turn.
Kitenzi gani mwalimu anafanya?
Anafundisha vizuri.
Vizuri, anafundisha ni wapi? Halafu kielezi ni wapi? Very good.
Una share your 40 minutes between the 2 classes ama unaongeza time?
Naongezanga kidogo, maybe kama ni 40 inakuwa 50 nagawa 25.
So unapata hata performance ya shule ni poa. Mnangangana tu kulingana vile mnaweza.
Tomorrow they are starved of a decent education. Can the narrative be changed?
Ukiwa na total population ya hii village, hakuna mtu mmoja hata anaweza kukuandikia.
Who will change it and how long will it take to change? Salim Bilu, Monday Special.
UPW
X. Wanaandika chini kwa sababu hawana vitabu.
Ndio risasi karibu ipate hata wanafunzi wengine, lakini good enough hawakupata mtoto yeyote.
Kulikuwa na class inaendelea wakati
Ilikuwa inaendelea, it was on at around 11.
Hai, kwao ni unfair kabisa. Hawezi compete.
You have to walk a mile in her shoes if only to understand Esther Ayaipil's predicament. Hers heart, she tells me, and it is easy to see why. Between her and the deputy headmaster, they teach the 800 pupils in Loima Primary School in Turkana South.
We normally teach on shifts. I attend one class, my deputy attend the other one, as the rest of the children, we allow them to play. When we finish teaching them, we call now in another class.
5, 6, 7.
She has seen worse days. There was a time when she was the sole teacher for 3 years in the school.
The population is really growing in large numbers because when 2 of our neighboring schools were closed down because of insecurity and their classes was broken, it has forced their parents and their children to come.
The Teachers Service Commission estimates there's a shortage of 85,000 teachers countrywide, and it appears Turkana County must rank among the hardest hit.
Utapata shule ambayo iko na mpaka darasa la 8, kuna walimu 3, walimu 2, ama shule nyingine hata mpaka darasa la 4.
Kama sasa vile tuko walimu 4 out of 8 classes. Unashindwa uanzia wapi? Uende class 1, uende class 2, so mostly tuna merge classes.
Kenya imechangia sana ni maneno ya insecurity. Walimu wengine hawapendi wahamishwe hapa. Kwa sababu wakihamishwa hapa wanaogopa, wanasema hapa ni mahali ya vita karibu kila siku.
Most of the teachers employed here are from outside this county, and it is not easy to maintain them in especially far-flung places.
For this boy, school is so near yet so far. He and his goats skirt the periphery of Loima Primary School. His predicament an emblem of a teacher's struggle in Turkana County to keep many like him from dropping out of school. His is a tough choice between joining his peers in school or looking after his father's wealth. But in a region where tradition reigns supreme, the die seems cast. It only adds to a worrying transition rate. Of the 800 pupils in the school, 400 are admitted in early childhood development ECD. It is the law of a free meal in a region grappling with the want that pulls the young ones to school, but ensuring they transition to lower and upper primary is a tall order.
For example, this year, 2014, we have over 30,000 children in Standard 1, while Class 8 of this same year, there are only slightly over 6,000. So you can see that dropout rate.
But even for those pupils who wish to stay in school and drink from the fountain of knowledge, the wish easily runs dry in a jungle barren of schools and resources. A laptop, as promised by the government, is the list of their priorities.
KMNOPQRST.
But still, their thirst for a decent education has not been quenched. Every day they turn up in school in the hope that one day they will at least have a chance to compete fairly with their peers in the other Kenya. Salim Bilu for The Big Question.